These fire cunts. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
I do still think I was onto something. That when we were doing the show, you know, in like a blackout, drunken state, and I was
Wednesday?
No. Like when we used to do every show.
Oh yeah.
You know, in the beginning, and I was, you know, kept talking about how like I think I was onto something with the firefighters responding constantly to things they know goddamn well are not fires.
Oh yeah, just to justify a budget.
Oh well, an alarm went off.
Well, we
had
heard
to.
Yeah.
Like, you can, dude, half the time, like, you can see this town is not that big. You could fucking look out the window of the fire station and tell there's not a goddamn fire anywhere in this town.
Yeah.
Like,
also, you pulled the alarm, asshole, just to go.
Right.
Like, they
got a whole thing with
got
the
a
alarm
thing.
companies, and they're just,
They're
there's
in
like
cahoots.
a little backdoor fucking, you know, hacker entry, you know, ports and whatever, and they can just go in and set it off whenever.
What if they just had access to all the alarms and they could just go in and be like, push 227 Maple. They're like, oh,
because I
shit.
don't know what happens, but you know, I live in this like kind of what would you call this? I guess it's almost like a middle-sized town. It's like 50,000 people, whatever. So I live in the downtown area here, and every single building, a couple times a year, the alarms go off for no discernible reason whatsoever. You know, like it happens in my building, it happens next door, across the street, whatever. You know, and they show up, and there's fucking 10 dudes here with all kinds of equipment and shit.
10
just like,
hot,
guys,
young, strapping lads.
Right? Yeah, we can drop with the pretense here, guys. Come on,
put your shirts back on, and it's not happening. I already told you.
I've had enough. It's not my birthday. I don't know who keeps ordering this.
I don't still do those kind of drugs.
Yeah. No, but they'll show up like fucking 10 of them. Yeah. And it's like, and you can tell by their sense of urgency or lack thereof.
Oh,
when
yeah.
they're getting out of the truck. They know nothing's fucking going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then anytime there is an actual fire, if you like read an article about it later, it'll say, you know, trucks from 8 separate departments were deployed.
Yeah.
8?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what, you know.
And yet the building still burnt into its own footprint.
And it's totally devastated. Just gone. Right. But 8 departments deployed $7 million worth of like gear and personnel.
14 surrounding towns came out to watch the building burn down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It is. Yeah, it's just a good old barn burning, you know? At
Just
that
fucking
point.
talking shit. Hey, Larry, haven't seen you in a while. How are the kids?
No, but it is. I like how I tried to like set you up to make you look like you hated teachers and firefighters, and then slowly revealed that I actually do hate firefighters. Well, I also used to live next door to a fire station sometimes. It was like my dad lived there, so we'd go there. Yeah, they were the biggest assholes I ever lived next to. Real pieces of shit. They remind you of, I don't know, they're like a weird kind of like a half a cop, half a softball player.
They're like they're like the baseball team in high school. Like they're jocks.
Yeah.
But nobody gives a fuck about them unless they're like the one kid on the baseball team that's like really stand out. Because it's not like the wrestlers.
If you're not actively carrying a baby down a stairwell of
then just
building that has to be absolutely consumed with fire. It can't just be there's some smoke, whatever. If you're not taking a baby out of a burning building, I got no fucking time for you. And that includes Labor Day, whatever, anything. I don't care. I don't.
Whatever the days are. I don't.
Right, whatever
whatever
the day. I was trying to think of when you're supposed to sell it. Do they have one for firefighters?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Tom Villarreal, Gell Group. I'm calling on behalf of the DuPage County Firefighters Association. Just wondering if the boys could count on your support again this year.
I think you guys have enough toys over there. I delivered pizza to a fucking fire station one time.
Damn.
And I may have told this before, but just real quick, I delivered pizza to a fire station, and I get up there in their fucking, like, you know, shared area, whatever the fuck.
Their
living room.
penthouse.
Dude, this is probably 15 years ago. So at the time, this was very impressive, and they had a giant flat screen TV, like surround sound going on, like 3 different kinds of video games, just everything cool, LEDs and shit, blah blah blah. For the time, it looked awesome, you know, and like big recliners, just this like, and I got up there and I couldn't help it. I just like holy shit. I'm like, this is fucking cool up here. And one of the firefighters is sitting there. I don't know if he looked at me and I decided that I was some kind of just riffraff stoner or whatever, and he didn't like me. Yeah. And he goes, well, you can thank the fucking drug dealers. And I'm like,
what?
Well, he said it all aggressive, and I'm like, why would I thank anyone? I don't get to hang out here. It made no sense, but there's emotion in it when somebody can't even say a sentence that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like, so he like put this like oomph into it and was like, yeah, you can thank the fucking drug dealers. And I was like, yeeks, all right, buddy.
All right, you're welcome.
$5 at least, fucking cheapskates.
He should have been like, oh, in that case, you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
And also, do you guys want to buy anything? Because I know you're all fucking cokeheads. They are.
Yeah. I'll let him know. I'll be visiting him later. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You should, dude. Yeah. I mean, cops look around the. Yeah. I was going to say, look at the fucking cops in any city.
Yeah.
Look at them. Can you not see a cokehead? Do you not know one when you see one?
Well, also, it's like the one thing that they can do that doesn't show up on tests for like very long.
Oh, it's out of your system in like 24 hours or whatever.
So that's why they prefer it. I mean, also they just like it because they're fucking.
Well,
animals.
a lot of them are fucking adrenaline.
That's what I
mean.
And
whatever,
yeah, all animals.
But no, in New Orleans, dude, it couldn't be clearer. Like you see those fucking psychos running around town and shit. You're just like, you guys are all fucked up.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're drunks too.
I had also talked to like one of the bigger coke dealers there, and he confirmed it. He's like, yeah, half of my fucking clients are cops. Like.
Oh yeah, I used to buy coke off of cops. In fact, I don't know. I don't need to go into some of these stories because
that's a classic small town thing.
Well, this was a Chicago thing, but yeah, there was some things that happened, and people are probably still pissed and have finally forgotten about that. So who knows? Chicago JT says in Chicago, support is not shooting at them. Yeah. Because
I don't understand what that meant.
Because remember, like during the fucking whole "fuck the police" thing that was going on, they were also like coming at firefighters too, and like fucking trying to pull guns on them and shit. And everyone was like, "Hey, dude, they're firefighters." But at that time, I was like, kinda.
Yeah, whatever, dude. They're all on the same team at the end of the day.
Pricks.
I don't know. Or do they hate each other? I can't remember.
Yeah, there's definitely a rivalry, but it's like a rivalry of, Army versus Navy or some shit like that. There's still, if you fuck with one of them, they'll all come at you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they fuck with each other because they're like, I think the cops are jealous because the firefighters get paid a lot, but they don't do shit. But like for like
they
once
fucking
every
just
month,
hang out most of the time. Yeah.
It's just like
they fucking get deployed to a cat in a tree once a week. Mm-hmm. Fucking big heroes. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually have a few friends that are firefighters actually.
Yeah. Well, don't tell them about what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're cool.
Afraid of some things I say coming back to bite me in the ass. But anyways, no, it's all in good fun, firefighters. But no, for real though. Speaking of